Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm
I'm
Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching the third episode of Mr. Robot.
Season 2.
Season 2, yes.
Yesterday I edited episode 1 and 2, and
She
so
was
I am very much fresh into Mr. Robot Season 2. Like I rewatched it yesterday. Do I know anything more to tell you? No.
She was very hardworking yesterday.
Well, yes, but like not because of being hardworking. I have no choice. I'm like traveling in 2 days, so I have to edit my parts. So like
for
that's
the
it.
next two weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 days, something
Yeah,
like that.
so like it's not like I woke up and chose
to edit.
yeah
5 hours.
No, I did not. I just was forced to. So
She can't even take a compliment.
well, because like it's not like I was being hardworking, being like, let me just finish all my tasks. It was just about I have no other choice. And today I'm gonna edit like 2 villain sagas. I have no other choice. This one is not mine. This is you.
Yeah, this is mine.
Anyway, so very much fresh into Mr. Robot, and like I rewatched that. I was very excited to edit, to maybe see if I can like pick up on some things because like things are weird, right? And I thought like maybe, if I watch back things, something might come up in my mind. Nothing's coming up in my mind. It's just still all weird and strange, and I'm not quite sure who exists and who doesn't exist. But his mother, I don't know.
It's so weird.
It's too weird.
It's
fucking too weird for her to exist, but also I just don't think it's a case of like him now imagining his mother.
Yeah, it's
like
weird.
I just don't think it is, because again we have already went through this in season 1, so like there has to be more to it. But like the more to it part, I can't tell. I just think everything is weird. I think
either she exists
like
or she doesn't.
why did he not even bring his fish? Why did he leave his fish with Angela? Why did he not just bring his fish to his mother's place? Like how does that like work against his routine? Like things like that bother me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the fish part can't say it bothers me.
I just thought of that yesterday when I was there, and I was like, why does she have the fish? And like, why is she not even visiting him? Like what is happening there?
I don't know. I think
And what was that face of when we first see Darlene, she's on the floor, clearly in some type of distress. Why are you on the floor? And she is not like talking about Elliot. And like
yeah.
Why is it? Because he went to his mother? But I don't think he went to his mother. That's the thing. I don't think that's his mother. Or maybe it is his mother actually. But like we don't see everything that's happening inside the house because like we don't see her, and she's such a crucial part.
Yeah, honestly, I mean I think that's his mother. I think
the way that the woman speaks is strange.
I think either she exists or she doesn't exist.
I don't think
there is anything different than her. I don't know. I can't think of anything more that could happen.
Because everything that she says is very odd. No, I mean it's not odd, but it's just like very short and very like.
Honestly, I don't know how
everything she said was like, "Time to get up."
Yeah.
What's that? Something.
Exactly.
Stop.
Honestly,
it sounds like a robot. Okay, it just doesn't sound. I don't know.
Well, the first episode, I thought that it looked like a dream. It looked like not reality. Like this is not happening, So I'm gonna be. I don't know. I understand that like it's a storyline we already had with him imagining somebody. But I just can't even imagine her being there and alive, and that's so weird to me. Considering we don't know anything about the woman except that they are not together anymore. They don't live together anymore. If I remember correctly, they said she's gone. What does that mean? Gone to a hospital? Gone to a jail? Gone to a grave? Like I don't know what gone means, or I imagine gone part.
I mean, I don't remember, but I don't know. There's something off about it. Maybe again we'll see something in this episode. I mean, he again is forgetting things. Again, Mr. Robot is taking over. Like he spoke to that guy. Also, like it bothers me. Why is that? Like, why is his friend? Why does he talk? Why does he eat every single meal of the day
Yeah,
with
but
that guy. That's so weird.
No, that's fine. But like, why does that guy eat every single meal with
Exactly.
Elliot? That's
Like,
the
no,
weird part.
like,
Like,
Elliot,
all
like,
of
no
a sudden
offense.
he meets him and he eats every single meal with him. I mean, unless if that's where he ate every single meal alone by himself. What? No, don't scare me. It's like that. I'm terrified. No, I can't hear it. This is terrifying.
What? No, what if he's like in a psychiatric ward or something?
Oh my god!
And none of this exists.
Oh, this was so scary. God, I'm crying now.
And you're like, wait, what if he actually is?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, because that would track.
and
Because like
also
he is eating every meal with another patient.
Yeah, oh my god.
And his mother's a nurse or something.
I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna fucking. I don't feel good. I don't know why. They weren't. Wait, just give me a second to calm down.
Wait, no, like let's think in reality. This might just be.
But also there, where else has he been going? Like the other place we see him,
He goes
is on
to
the
watch
basketball. That could be.
Like for patients.
For patients, yeah.
Sure, that.
I mean, doesn't look like, but like could it be?
Yeah, but like because like why would he be going to watch basketball? Yeah. Like I know he says like a routine.
Oh my god, I can't. I don't feel good. This was terrifying for me. You don't have no idea. Don't give me that.
No, wait. Let's think about it. With everything I mean, honestly, his fucking room, like the way that he like gets up and everything. And the routine, like, I mean, it seems and it's like mandatory. Maybe he's even seeing the psychologist because, like, he is, you know.
She's going to Krista. Yeah.
Like maybe would he be going to Krista?
Where does Krista work? Not in the what?
Oh, didn't she say like? But what did she say? Did she say like I agreed to? What did she say?
She said
like I only agreed to like I guess work with you again if you were honest with me.
Yeah.
Like, did he maybe ask for her specifically?
Could be.
I mean, could you ask for like a specific psychiatrist when you're in a mental?
I think so. If you already have one, yeah.
No, but that would track. That would track.
But even that part, he couldn't be able to go to her place.
Yeah, I would assume not.
She would have to go to
and like Darlene visits him sometimes.
Yeah, but like even that part, could he imagine that like when they're in the hospital, could he imagine her place being there? Like because we saw them in her office.
Yeah, we saw them in her office.
It's like he really has to imagine so much. Like I don't know, I could believe in it. Mm-hmm. Imagine if it's not. This is ridiculous.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
This is embarrassing even a bit. But like,
look, it's like our Ackerman warrior theory that we held on for like 20 fucking episodes. Ackerman and Attack on Titan. We were so fucking certain that we cracked it.
Honestly, better theory than that.
Yes, but like again, everything tracked there, and this would make sense because like specifically that guy when I was editing it, he said I didn't hear him say like. I eat every meal or whatever with him, and then while I was editing, he said like, we eat every meal together. I'm like, why the fuck would you eat every meal together? Okay, like you want a routine, but like, why does he eat every fucking meal with you? Like, no offense, boy, but like,
God, that's 100% happening now. It sounds so. Like
right,
such
like 3 times a fucking day, like another just patient, and the guy with the dog.
I mean, again, he really has to imagine it a lot because they showed us that like. We really don't have to believe in it. Meaning, he's going to Krista, he's going to this diner. It looks like a diner, not like a cafeteria.
It looks like a diner, but like he would have to imagine.
Really have to imagine a
like
lot
every
of it.
fucking room.
And like I don't exactly know why. Would he so that he would feel better than he's not in a hospital? That part I don't really get it.
Maybe it's like some type of like defensive mechanism or something.
That part I don't really get it, but like. Technically, if it's not true, it's not a bad theory when you think about it.
Honestly, like it's not like we're pulling it out of nowhere. Like, this could work.
It's a good theory, and I for once like it. Sometimes I'm not so proud of our theories, but this one I think it's.
Remember when you deleted your theory when you said I think Darlene might be his sister, and you deleted that. But again, I don't think honestly it makes sense. You guys
should also appreciate. The good theory because
honestly I think someone said like look the Ackerman warrior theory that's not bad.
Yes,
like that could have been a thing.
I would have loved it.
I would have I really like
me too. I will never forgive them they didn't put that into show We cracked it. We were so sure that we cracked
Oh
it.
my god, I was literally so fucking certain, and everyone like people trying to tell us like
It's not that
nicely, being like they just use warrior as a like you know, and we're like they're trying to keep us off track because like we have it.
So even if you try now to keep us off track, we don't believe you.
No, I don't believe anything because I'm like, are they just trying to make me question it? No, this tracks actually, because like the woman, the way that like his mother is speaking, like it could be just a fucking nurse like opening his door, get up or something. I mean, would they treat him like that in a mental? They would.
I can't. It's just scary a bit.
Let's see. Let's watch this episode and see like if we could like if it like works.
Yes, I'm also excited to see Meryl Streep's daughter. When are her and Darlene gonna meet?
How are they gonna meet?
That's a question. I really want to find out.
I think they're cracking down on F society because I'm not quite certain. But the guy that she was talking to, I mean, it could have been no one. It could have just been another guy that comes from Iran. But like just because the other girl from F society said that like her parents came from Iran, so like I thought maybe they're like getting, let's say, closer to the people, and maybe in somehow.
Did she say what are they doing? Because
the FBI, they said that.
No. Her parents.
Oh,
it might.
Her parents were talking about. Like, she asked him where his wife is. I love this because that I edited this last night because like everything is fresh in my mind. Like I can tell you their fucking conversation. She asked him like, where's your wife? And he said she's taking care of our daughter. And she said, which one? Our youngest. I won't say Sheila.
Yeah, but like I wanted to ask you. Remember, she had a conversation with, I would say, Darlene about her parents.
Yeah. Oh, she said that her parents came here for this American dream, and then her mother was cleaning places. I don't know what she said. And her father, did she say something like not a food truck, but like something? I mean, it could just not be working. They have a convenience store or something. I don't know.
Well, that's what I
like they said, like they're in debt, and they still think like America, is this greatest country in the world or something like that. I don't know. They could be working here now. Like they could just own a store.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it. I was like, is it gonna track? Maybe did she say one of them is working in a store or something like that? But like she didn't.
No, she didn't. She didn't say anything. I don't remember that part.
Yeah, that would be interesting, honestly.
I mean, they were talking to Gideon. Rest in peace, Gideon. They were speaking to Gideon. Meryl Streep's daughter was speaking to Gideon. I think we cut off from that scene. I don't remember now that actually. I get this whole speech and how everything is fresh in my mind. I think we might have cut off from that scene because there was nothing in my mind happening as to like a conversation there. Yeah. But I just know that Gideon told Elliot that the FBI thinks it's him, and that he's gonna go and tell the FBI, everything, and then afterwards we see him with the FBI.
We'll find out.
So maybe he told them something.
Would love to find out more about.
Oh, and Elliot called Tyrell at the end. Yeah. Because he dozed off. How does the church come into play? Like not church, like the church group. Would they be a church group in like a meeting? And like psychiatric?
I don't know. Why?
Would they have I don't fucking know, it's America.
I don't know.
Like maybe
here.
There's like a...
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but like America's very religious.
Like it's different. Really?
Yeah. I think a lot of, like percentage-wise, I think a lot of people are actual believers. And again, I told you we keep seeing... How does that go with the mental institution again? We keep seeing, like, when Elliot's walking down the streets or whatever, or he's hearing things, remembering things, like, there's something always religious. Not always, but, like, there was a lot of religious elements. Now, I don't know how I connect that to the mental institution, if it works. But, like, sure, could be, like, a religious mental institution.
I don't know. We'll have
they could be, like, you turn to God and you're gonna be better.
I don't know. Hopefully not.
I mean, I hope not.
Literally.
I don't know.
Those parts I'm not sure. Like I said, we'll find out, but like the theory, some part of it track.
Let's see in this episode. Like maybe like if we're gonna watch it through those eyes, we're doing the same fucking thing. I think even in the same moment, like think episode 3 of season 1, we were like, let's see if Mr. Robot is real.
I think even episode 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Episode 2, literally.
Maybe even episode 2. Okay, without further ado, let's watch.
No. 10 a.m., 12 p.m. Life 2 p.m.
See, like he has a schedule because he's in a mental
Until he's gone.
institution. You know, I would assume they have like a schedule.
I'm just thinking, what is the guy who comes to him?
With the dog?
Yeah, and
Could it be another like a nurse or something again, or something like
he's talking about the
could be a
hacking.
patient.
It could
be a patient who wants him to, I don't know.
I first thought maybe it was an FBI agent who wanted to find out more.
We
but
thought it
I
was an
don't
FBI
think
agent.
so, because then the guy is gonna. Then Mr. Robert told him everything.
To really get it, I gotta take you back to 1924. Husband and wife team in Bedford. Open up a freak show / dwarf sanctuary on this land you're about to be at. I mean, they also had other freaks like lion-faced man, limbless woman, shit like that. But the dwarfs were the big money maker. And one year, rumor has it, the husband wakes up one Christmas morning, grabs a large kitchen knife, slices his wife's throat open, stabs his little kids to death, then slits his own wrist. No motive was ever determined. Cut to the 1960s. A woman named Mary Megan Fisher decided to buy up the place, turn it into an old school arcade. Mary Megan even installed a little bar so she could get drunk with her friends and shoot pool at night.
What the fuck are you telling me this?
Are they in their place? Yeah. Are they gonna?
Why?
I thought like they were gonna see that like FBI was already here.
When Ned Beauchamp bought up the joint under the name Funds Society Amusement LLC. About a year ago, his oldest son Harold wanted to sell it, but Ned wasn't down with that. So the oldest son Harold, being simple-minded, needing money for whatever simple-minded folks need money for, decided Dad had to go. So Harold stole his twin brother's hunting rifle and shot Dad in the face. What Harold wasn't counting on, considering he had never fired a weapon before, was the kickback. It kicked back so hard he tripped and fell out of his dad's 20-story window. By the time he hit the ground, his head opened up like one of those Gallagher watermelons. All this commotion stirred awake his twin brother Clyde, who, as he told it to me, was in his bedroom catching some Z's when all this went down. By the time he got his bearings, he was immediately arrested for the double homicide of his brother and father, being the weapon was in his name.
How do you know Clyde?
He was my cellmate. Before I left the clink, he gave me the keys to the joint and made me swear to burn it down before it caused any more ruckus. He swears it's haunted. Believes it is the nexus of all evil in the universe. All this hocus pocus keeps things clean for whatever it is you need to do. Public records are in limbo. People down in county don't even want to touch the place. As far as anyone's concerned, it don't exist. I'll give it to your guy for half. Come on, Mobley, don't give me that look, man. You know how hard it is for an ex-con to get a job.
I'm not here to rent from you, Harold. I want you to work with us.
Hell no, man. I just got out. I ain't trying to go back no time soon.
Just hear my guy out, okay?
But I cannot get mixed up in whatever it is you're doing.
Man, this is a chance to get back at the system that stole 6 years of your life. He's a little weird, but he's gonna love this place. You got a thing for Coney Island.
He does.
You like him.
Interesting. Why were we going back?
I don't know.
When I said I needed you.
Oh, we're immediately where we left off. Thank you for that. Tyrell, you could answer some things. Like, see, just like imagining this place.
I don't know.
That seems like maybe too much.
Where are you?
Not yet where I'm supposed to be. But soon, very soon.
And where is that?
I don't think that's a good idea. Don't tell me you're having second thoughts.
I'm having zero thoughts. What were the first
I have
thoughts?
to worry about you.
I need to know what's going on.
It's not safe. I wish it were. I think about you a lot, Elliot. I think about that night when we became gods.
That night. I want to know what happened.
I thought it was
Like
not.
you said, it's not safe, not on the phone. Did we really talk to the most wanted man on the planet?
Why the fuck are you asking them? You heard him. You talked to him.
I talked to you too.
Goddard, owner and CEO of Allstate Cybersecurity, considered ground zero for the 5/9 attack, was shot dead at a bar in Manhattan. Suspected murderer surrendered at the scene.
Just don't know why you can't send me a new one. You ain't even with E4. Well, I guess I never figured you all in bed together like that. How am I supposed to pay the bills if my order pay stopped working?
Hi, Mrs. Bruno.
Huh. I don't know where yet. Probably downstairs. You know how he is.
Wrong. Whoa, what the fuck is that smell, man?
What smell?
I don't know. Please don't let
What
it be
smell?
like a smell of dead body.
Yeah.
Let it be, I don't know, anything else.
Was they here where Mr. Robert confronted him?
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Who is doing this? Is it a murder, not a suicide? Is it a suicide? Is it...
Was this the place where Mr. Robert confronted him? Remember a few episodes back?
I don't
looks like the
know.
same.
You think he like went back and killed
I
him?
hope not.
What's his name?
What is happening? Where are we now? Who are you talking to?
Can't think of it. I swear the only way I'm getting through this is having breakfast with you. That's one again. It's gonna be that year.
What did you see? I didn't see
No
anything.
one. That's exactly. He was talking to absolutely no one. That tracks for him being a patient, but like then like we will see him imagining a house if they're in a hospital or something. I'm so confused.
Take it easy with that dosage, cuz.
So we're back to the morphine.
Don't listen to him.
What do you think that's going to accomplish exactly?
It's not morphine. It's Adderall. Now it's time to get rid of you.
Should we like take more than one, more than two, more than three?
He's like, get rid of it or
More than
killing
four?
myself. He's like killing myself. What is even Adderall?
I'm not quite sure honestly. I mean like
Like, there's only so much you can
I mean I heard of Adderall multiple times, but
Failure is hard to recover
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is for us.
But ODing on Adderall was finally my way of controlling him.
Okay, can you get yourself to a hospital? Okay, great, a priest. A fucking priest.
Priest, I thought
Oh,
I
it's
want
not a priest, it's a
Walter
guy.
White. I thought Heisenberg. I was like, what? In which show are we?
Okay, it's not the priest.
It's a fucking Heisenberg. What is happening? Track, still a Heisenberg.
How? What? Okay, I was like tracks with our mental
No.
health institution.
That
This
does
doesn't
not
track at all now.
Not even him walking on the street tracks.
And no, again,
I don't think
I
he's imagining
hate
the whole
this.
kidnap.
No, I really hate this because
Everything
I
looks
cannot
like a dream.
trust anything. I cannot trust his eyes. I cannot trust anything.
This part we could trust.
I can trust whenever
Yeah.
Elliot's not on screen. I can trust that as being fact. If Elliot is on screen, I trust nothing I see.
Underneath. Hello, girl. Missed you.
You saw her yesterday. What are you talking about?
Elliot and I both wanted to use a liability to sell drugs.
Oh, like he got killed by someone.
Did anyone see you?
Yes, his
Yes.
grandma. That's bad. Okay, this makes no sense now. Are we gonna see Tyrell maybe? I don't think Tyrell has that many people for him working.
Have no idea. Could not tell you anything.
What if it's the FBI?
Where am I?
FBI.
I mean, this should be illegal, but it's not like they care, honestly. Cement?
What about this?
Cement?
Yeah, he's definitely not.
Is this a
is
metaphor?
definitely not
Yeah.
happening.
Are they like, oh my god! Are they like maybe like pumping his stomach because he took all the Adderall and like that's how we're seeing this? Oh my god! Boy, can you like wake up or something? I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
That's it. Get that Adderall out of your system. Good boy.
We can't imagine anything we see because like if he sees him being fucking kidnapped and that's not happening at all, everything around him
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a lie.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what am I supposed to do with any of this?
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
He is in the
an institution mental,
yeah.
yeah.
I own you.
I'm gonna fucking puke. I
I
can't.
can't watch this. Is it over? No. I'm legit not gonna look. I can't look. I would.
I literally can't. watch
Is it
this.
over?
Is it? When
I
is it
can't.
gonna
I
get?
can't look at it. I mean, I think they're still going back and forth between them, but I can't look at it. I'm gonna puke. What is wrong with this episode?
Uh,
I'm gonna puke. Thank you, girl. Hello. It's much more easier seeing you.
First, I want to offer my condolences.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Terrible news about your old boss.
Shut the fuck up.
I hear he was a good man. Peter.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're sad.
This interview that you set out, it's all wrong. I want to do Fox instead of Bloomberg. No pre-interview, and I want final approval of all questions.
I think this is a mistake. Frankly, Fox isn't where we should be right now. Bloomberg is where investors get their business news. And if our goal is to reassure them...
Sit down. You ever had dinner at Fidelia's? Used to be a dive bar years ago, since turned into one of the nicest restaurants in the city. I'll have Marcel make a reservation. You've never had semifredo until you've had it there. I'll arrange a car to pick you up Saturday, 8 o'clock. And, yes, you're right. Bloomberg. It's more appropriate.
Uncomfortable.
Thank you, sir.
Girl, we should not be finding our self-worth around
Notice you
these
always look
fucking
at that
people.
before you leave my office.
Another night not knowing you're not going to be my wife.
Hello. What are you doing, girl? And what's your name? Don't wanna call you Meryl Streep dollar anymore.
It's too big of a word. Enjoyable.
It is 4:03 a.m.
Okay, she's just like me.
You're not. Oh, okay.
Oh, she's getting up to get
I was about to
dressed.
say,
That
definitely
is not like
nothing
me.
like you.
I was like, she's going to sleep at 4. Me.
Where are you going, girl? Are you going to
To
meet your
work.
girlfriend?
To work. There will be no character in this world that would hide my underbags if I woke up at fucking 4 a.m. to go to work. Nothing would help.
I'm not sure.
She didn't fucking sleep.
Yeah, I think she didn't.
I just don't know if she
sleep,
should woke up
honestly.
earlier.
No, it seemed like she didn't even sleep.
That actually does sound like me. Oh,
Sorry, something's going around.
they're at the house. Is she gonna say who's the last person that came in looking for a song? Are we even certain that it's like related to his drug dealing or something?
Doesn't matter much if you see.
It looks like he only printed out these 3 sheets from the full FBI roster. Both
Dominic.
the first to respond.
Di Piero,
Emma.
Omar.
Doesn't mean much. Thousands of FBI names and contact details were leaked a few months back. Every hacker has this.
We found his desktop unlocked. Once we're done analyzing it, we'll send over a full report.
Did you have them check if the ports were modified at all before using them? Well, you really shouldn't be out here infecting the whole unit. It's very irresponsible of you.
Who's it? The child?
Is it her sister?
Oh, it fucking could be like the youngest.
Youngest.
No, that's his brother. Okay, so maybe that wasn't her father. Everything that I've heard in this episode was just like, well, I'm wrong on every front.
Jumping to conclusions. What about the Hall Safe guy? That's 2 murders in a row. Caught the guy. It's just some whack job. What? Because I don't care for stupid hijinks? Like burning money in the middle of a park?
That stupid hijinks is killing public confidence in E-Corp, which is exactly what we need to be doing right now.
We might be getting executed by the Dark Army, and this is what you'd rather be discussing?
It's not the Dark Army.
Okay, but like it could be someone, you know what I mean? Like I think we should discuss this.
Through me, and I sure as shit didn't tell them anything.
You're not the only person they've talked to.
Elliot, and we can't trust Elliot.
We wouldn't do that.
We don't know. Honestly, girl, we don't know.
Elliot's in. You don't know.
Don't say what you're thinking.
You don't want to listen to reason. That's on you. I'm gonna stay with my buddy in Arizona.
That's
Besides, you're
a
just
comforting
gonna
thought.
End up in Arizona, then being dead isn't that much of a downgrade.
What do you suggest we do?
He said Arizona, like.
I'll talk to Elliot. I'll hit you both when I get more info. Until then, stop spazzing.
God, easier said than done. One of you fucking died by getting murdered.
I don't trust her or her crazy ass brother. You know, he tried to pull a gun on Romero.
I'm very sorry this happened to you. The guys I deal with, they can be ruthless.
Me, I'm more of a positive reinforcement kind of guy. Nevertheless, that don't change what's been done to you. I still need you to fix this thing for me.
Why is that woman like holding a
Sex been down
child?
way too long.
He bit her.
That's all I want to do here. Help put your life back in balance.
They keep emptying the Bitcoin wallets, and the server keeps crashing. I don't know how to stop it. You have to find someone who can migrate the site to another, more secure location that's set up with a system of hot and cold wallets.
He just beat up that guy.
Can we just find out?
Oh my god, my head's starting to hurt again. I'm so confused.
Try to convince him again.
Just because you beat a man's face to a pulp don't mean he don't know what he don't.
Can I tell you a secret?
Please. Please
It's
do.
been 3 days since I slept.
Oh great.
I'm up to about 200 milligrams now. But that's not the secret. He's gone. You heard me? He's gone. I'm way more aware now. I'm way more focused. And I'm feeling 100%. He had all this working, and fuck if this drug doesn't feel good.
Hell yeah.
I've done this before. Damn, these dishes look immaculate. I'm pretty sure I even found God. We can finally be back to normal. But the point is, he's gone, and now it's just us. You're not buying any of this either, are you?
But also, boy, I don't know what's happening. Like, please, for the love of God, like, give me something to work with.
It was feeling good for a few days, but this is the 5th day of not sleeping.
Scott, it's backwards.
This isn't good.
Should we pay attention to what he said backwards?
That's very weird too.
I'm past that. Can we stop at the code? What was it? What is the beeping?
Colonel Panic. Day number 6 without sleep. I'm crashing. Next, my consciousness will go. The panic isn't settling in anymore. It's just there.
For the love of God, what is this? What is this?
You are likable. You are attractive.
Girl, you are, but let's not be attractive, beautiful, or likable to him. Ugh. But I know we're going through a tough time, so like...
There are parties here. Do you want me to show you to the table?
Is it just him? Yeah.
Yes, come, please, please. I'd like you to meet 2 of your colleagues.
My personal nightmare.
So funny.
A toast. May new relationships lead to new opportunities.
Interesting, girl. That's an interesting conversation to get you going.
Alexa, when is the end of the world?
Unless it collides with a very large rock or if future technology goes very wrong indeed, Earth is most likely to be destroyed when the sun swells into a red giant in several billion years' time.
You're giving us too much time. I mean, that might be the end of the world. The end of civilization is gonna come sooner.
Yeah, the girl isn't sleeping.
She's gonna find something, but like, I don't know any
So
of these
interesting.
names. I don't.
Those are the names of
FBI agents.
yeah.
Like, that means absolutely nothing to me, you know?
But is it gonna mean something to her?
Well, definitely it is, because like first she took a video of it and now she's looking back at it. So like, it has some meaning but it eludes me. Or going back to the name, the D, the one
Is
long one.
is there her name there? Is that her name?
I don't know her name is.
Because there are 3 girl names here.
The Adderall's almost out of my system.
Mm-hmm.
Is he writing in...
With that, sleep will return.
Hexadecadonal? What is it?
Any second now he's gonna come back, and my mind will be under siege again. Mr. Robot has become my god, and like all gods, their madness takes you prisoner. I guess I couldn't avoid Gideon's death after all. My dam of guilt is finally cracking.
There was an Indian man working behind the counter, and I made fun of his accent and talked like this. Hello, how are you doing? Sir, I must ask you to leave. And something just snapped at me. You know, just popped him in the face. I saw red, man. I just kept punching him, and I hated him so much. He was Indian.
That would land him.
But it was raining. There was a thunderstorm, and I remember stepping outside, and the clouds parted, and the sun came out. And I knew that was God showing up for me in that moment. He forgave me.
Jesus loves you. And this was clearly just a test.
Jesus must also love the guy that was beaten to nearly death, sure.
Elliot, would you like to share? God can help you.
So what God does, he helps. Why didn't God help my innocent friend who died for no reason? While the guilty roam free. Forget the one-offs. How about the countless wars declared in his name? Okay, fine. Let's skip the random meaningless murder for a second, shall we? How about the racist, sexist, phobia soup we've all been drowning in because of him? And I'm not just talking about Jesus. I'm talking about all organized religion. Exclusive groups created to manage control. His followers, nothing but addicts who want their hit of bullshit to keep their dopamine of ignorance. Addicts afraid to believe the truth, that there's no order, there's no power, that all religions are just metastasizing mind worms meant to divide us so it's easier to rule us by the charlatans that want to run us. All we are to them are paying fanboys of their poorly written sci-fi franchise. If I don't listen to my imaginary friend, why the fuck should I listen to yours? Even I'm not crazy enough to believe that distortion of reality. So fuck God. He's not a good enough scapegoat for me. Please tell me I didn't say all of that out loud.
I don't think you're gonna be allowed to come back anymore. Oh, we threw the book?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine worse hell than sitting with these 3 people.
This is my nightmare, honestly.
It was good to have met you.
Pleasure meeting you, Angela. Now remember, come see us anytime.
Did you enjoy the semifredo? Was it all I promised?
Yes.
Good company. Jim's been with us for 27 years. The Harvard guy lives upstate. 3 kids, 2 in college, 1 in high school. Oh, and another thing they have in common. They were both in the room with Colby when they made that grave error covering up the leak in your hometown. Ordinary men, capable of extraordinary things. Our CFO has discovered that within the last 2 years, both Jim and Saul have been engaged in some nasty insider trading. There's enough evidence in there to put them away for years.
Whatever you're doing, I don't trust it.
You're panicking right now. I understand. It's a big decision you're making because these men, their lives will be destroyed. But the minute you remove emotion from this, you'll do just fine.
Who the fuck is he?
Heard you had an interesting night.
How'd you hear that? Why is everyone looking at me?
Chapel's old friend.
Threw it out for a reason.
What the fuck is Chap?
I figured you might want it. We're down the road. Trust me. I've been there 5 years, 7 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days ago. My wife passed away.
Yeah. He's like speaking to her.
A few weeks being frozen in my own grief. I woke up one morning, fixed myself breakfast like I normally do, plugged myself into my dialysis machine like I normally do, and started talking out loud. For a second, I thought I was crazy. Moved on with the day. Then, the next day I did it again. Talked out loud. And I realized who I was talking to.
Now, why are you telling me all of this?
Because you and me are a lot more alike than you think, Ellie.
The fuck are you going to?
Are you crazy? How the hell are you knocking on my door this early?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Romero. I'm Dominique DePiro with the FBI.
Dominique.
Homicide on your son's case.
Shit, she's gonna tell him about.
I know your joints. I looked through your files. I also know you have arthritis and probably can't roll them yourself, so I'm guessing your son did. I can help roll them for you if you'd like. I used to do it all the time for my kid brother back in high school. He always told me I was pretty bomb at it.
Open the door.
All right. Just come on in. Yeah, it was tight. Not perfect, but definitely doable.
Did he go anywhere or do anything suspicious? Any small detail could help.
Well, he'd be fooling around with those computers. You guys know that. He always did that since he was little.
Did he have any friends? Did anyone ever come to the house?
Friends? You must didn't have no friends. Except that chubby boy.
We're gonna find
Like,
out.
is that-
the costume did come, but you didn't see him, right?
Like, is it all the fucking description? Chubby boy.
He's cataracts.
I can't see.
I don't know, but like,
Did he say his name? Have you seen him before?
Nope.
Why would he have something of fucking importance on paper? Aren't you like smarter than this?
you know who organized that party? Where are we?
I don't like.
What is
Why did you
happening?
start writing a journal in the first place?
Why would anyone know or care about his journal?
The right answer.
Like, what is this? Why would you care?
Controlling my life.
You know that bullshit people say about how when you fall, you gotta get up. I reject that shit, man. The whole thing is a fall. It's not about getting up. It's about stumbling. Stumbling in the right direction. It's the only true way to move forward. Whoever it is you wrote about in your journal. Do you still see him? I can tell the person you're writing about meant something to you. Sometimes he takes over. That's why you don't remember things.
I shouldn't have come. I don't want to talk about this.
Yes, you do. Because you're smart enough to know that keeping this inside isn't going to last.
Who are you?
Like, he sounds like a fucking counselor. You know what I mean? Like, why would he ever be speaking to him like this?
I'm looking for a good adversary.
Like, I would say he's a counselor, but apparently he has like a side business of what the fuck, who knows? Ah, fuck off. I hate you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to fucking sing. Where are we, boy?
And who is this man?
Literally, who is this man? Why is he speaking to you? Like, why
What do
would
you think?
why would he know about his journal? Why would anyone take his
He's
journal
right, right?
out of the fucking trash?
Maybe it's not about avoiding the crash, but it's about setting a breakpoint to find the flaw in the code, fix it, and carry on until we hit the next flaw. The quest to keep going. Maybe we're all just stumbling from the right questions to the wrong answers. Or
Okay.
from the right answers to the wrong questions. It doesn't matter where you go or where you come from.
She's in Coney
Maybe
Island.
that's all it takes.
She had a fucking
That's as
address,
far as
like,
it gets.
it's very easy to get there, you know what I mean?
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Is it, what do we do with it? Well, at least they're not fucking hiding it.
What was this episode? Just tell me.
I can't.
I need like a translation of this episode.
Like, I swear to God, it's
like I would.
This is the new dark for me. Like, my head.
This is
every time you fucking finish the episode, my head starts hurting. Like, my head starts hurting throughout it. I feel the dumbest I have ever felt. Like, nothing. My mind is blank. Just fucking blank. Everything that I want to say, everything I think, like, there's nothing I don't know.
What can we tell you about this episode?
I don't know, we made a break between, the episode review, like 20 minutes or something. You would think that I could come up with something to say. I have nothing. My mind doesn't work in the capacity that they want it to work. Because, like, I cannot. I don't know what's happening.
I mean, I definitely think this is on purpose.
Well, of course it's on purpose. I just feel very dumb.
I think they made it like this so we wouldn't be able to actually figure anything out.
First, I need to say this episode was so good. It was so good. I love the way that the show is written. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. It made me feel so uneasy numerous times. It made me so fucking confused. I don't know what people are talking about slow. We have 2 fucking dead people in our hands, like, just in the first 3 episodes. Or is it slow?
And we don't know what actually.
And I don't know what's happening. And this one is eating his vomit. I'm gonna puke. Like, what do you mean slow? Too many things have happened in these 3 episodes. They could slow down. And they could explain something to me, actually.
Honestly, I wanted to say that. Like,
they should explain something to me.
I don't understand anything. They don't need to slow down just to tell me what the fuck is happening. Who the fuck is the guy? I don't know what his name, but the guy who's talking to Elliot.
See, like if he wasn't having that, like, side business, whatever he's doing, that he wants Elliot to help him with, he sounds like a fucking counselor. Like, when he's speaking to Elliot, like, the first scene we see him when he comes with the dog on the basketball court, he is speaking about, like, the perception of, like, people and how we see the basketball players and how they see themselves and how the dog sees it. Like, that is the first, he holds a monologue in the first fucking 2 minutes that we see him. That's a bit strange.
Yeah.
And he keeps speaking in that manner. He is speaking to Elliot as if he knows more. I thought that he could be some type of a, like, if we're going with a mental institution, that he could be, like, some type of, like, counselor or something.
What does counselor do?
Counsels people. I don't know.
Like
speaks to people. Like, not as, I guess, not as qualified as a psychologist, but like a counselor. I mean, I don't know why they would have counselors in mental institutions. Like, a counselor is what you have in high school to, like, speak to, when you have something that you need to, like, resolve or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know why they would necessarily be in if we're talking about, like, a psychiatric institution. But, like, that's how he speaks. Like, he doesn't seem to me like he's some type of a psychologist, psychiatric psychiatrist. Doesn't seem like that. So, like, I don't know what to place him. Like, he could just be, like, working there and speaking to people because he is working there, but also, like, he is doing something. So, like, this episode did not help with our theory.
I mean, it
didn't, like, destroy it, but, like, it didn't really help me with it.
Didn't do anything with it. Like, doesn't really have to be, like, I don't know anything. The thing that we know is that, like, he has a wild imagination. He really does. Like, he imagined him being kidnapped, like,
and taken to a place, cement being poured down his fucking throat.
and
None of that was happening.
While
None.
while he was imagining that, he put his 2 fingers in his mouth to throw up the drugs that he wanted to overdose with.
Yeah.
So we can judge what he sees. Apparently, we can judge that diner looks like a diner, and maybe it is not a diner. Like, we have no idea. But the only part that like is completely confusing me is the guy who is doing, because like we saw him outside of Elliot.
Yeah.
He was in the house with the guy that was beaten up, and after that he was with that guy.
And I don't know what exactly they're doing. Like, I don't know. Like, that guy needed to migrate the site, or he said like that should be done to different location, and he didn't know how to accomplish that, and that the other guy beat him up. And so like I don't know for what purposes. Like, I don't know what they are doing. I don't know if it's just like drug dealing. I don't know if it's I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
He is talking to his dead wife. That's
I first thought like, oh, he's the patient as well. Because like he's speaking to no one, and there's like something besides him. He said like his dialysis machine or something, and I thought, okay, he's a patient or whatever here as well. But then like he said that he is just like speaking to his wife, not in a like mental health problem way. You know, it's not like he is now seeing his wife and speaking to her. He's like he's aware that his wife doesn't exist. It just like brings him, let's say, some type of comfort in a way to like just continue speaking to her every morning. And like even because I was editing that episode yesterday, he was talking about like his wife. Like he was mentioning his wife, and he was talking about, oh, you should meet my wife, like you two would get along, she also ignores me or something like that. Like he said that, so like now it makes more sense, let's say. But yeah, he is throwing me off. I have no like, and just the way that he speaks with Elliot, and like that notebook, and I just
no, he's by far honestly the thing I am most confused. Like even like everything else, yes, I am confused about everything else. Is it the reality? What's reality? What's not? What is he imagining? Fine, I will go, like when we find out the answer, I'll be fine with that. But like him, I can't even think of what's happening there. Really. Like, first he wants him to hack something or help him with computer stuff. Then we find out that, like, he wanted the other guy. He found, searched for some information from other guy. And his partner beat him up.
Oh.
And now he has Elliot's journal that he threw away in a church.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he found it, read it.
He said because someone is my friend.
I know.
Like someone from the group. What? Still,
how are
like,
you so
why
connected?
Would you take, like, why would
but
you
like,
even
how
take?
Are you
no,
even...
that makes no sense. Like, literally, why are you so connected?
Yes.
Like, you should be living in a neighborhood, whatever. Like, why the fuck would you be so connected?
It has to be.
He works in the mental institution. That's it. And that meeting was in a mental institution, like but a religious group.
What does he work? And everybody there should probably knows that like Elliot is hacking something. So like that's how he knows that Elliot's hacking something. But he has a side business, and that's why he is asking Elliot. But like he's actually helping him and trying to get through to him because he works there. Something like that. Nothing makes sense. I mean, not even that makes sense. But like,
he just like wants to like use Elliot. He knows like there's someone there who could help him, and so like he wants his help.
Something like that. It has to be something like that.
Sure, honestly. I can work with because
why are
everything
we so
is just
now
too fucking
invested
strange.
in this guy? Like, does his business somehow collide with our business? I don't know, because like all of a sudden he's here.
I don't know. I don't think it collides. I don't see in what way it could possibly
Me neither,
collide.
But like, why are we so invested in his... Why are we doing all of this? Why is he here? What?
Could he be connected to the murder of the other guy?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Because like we don't know what killed the other guy that was part of F Society. Like that whole thing is strange. Darlene was like, you know, we told him that it's a bad thing to be in the drug dealing business or whatever. So like Darlene is implying that someone from there like killed him, and like these guys could be in a drug business. I don't fucking know. So like maybe that's connected to it, Or maybe it is, I don't think it's someone from the dark comedy because we mentioned it, but like it could be something about F society, you know? Like it could be, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
know.
I don't know why, but I don't think it's somebody because of F society. Honestly. I just don't think that's gonna be a story.
I mean,
yeah.
Who fucking knows?
Well, just my opinion. I don't think we'll see. Maybe I'm gonna be wrong, but like I
can tell you nothing there. Like,
but I don't know.
Everything is possible and nothing is possible, and I'm like, okay, fine, sure.
Is it gonna be something shocking who killed him?
Look, it means it's gonna be fucking shocking if it was Elliot. Like that would be shocking.
Yeah, but I really hope that's not the case. Nor do I think it's the case. I don't think Elliot's gonna kill anybody. Well, at least not in that way. You know, like
not directly.
Even if it's directly, I have a feeling like if it was like I have a feeling they wouldn't be like, oh, Mr. Robot killed somebody, but like Elliot killed him. I don't think that will happen. So if Elliot kills somebody, I think maybe it's gonna be Elliot, but that's gonna be
self-defense.
Either self-defense or to kill somebody for somebody, or he had to kill him or something like that. You know, to save his society or something like that.
At this point, anything is possible because like I never thought the show would like go this far, as in like for us to have 2 dead bodies in our hands right now in the season 2. Like I didn't think we were gonna go that far. So like at this point, anything is possible for me, and I don't know where we're gonna go. I mean, I don't even fucking know what's happening with Elliot. He was in that like church meeting or whatever, and the guy was talking about how he nearly killed a man, I think. I mean, I didn't think he said he killed him, so like I don't know. But like he killed an Indian guy.
I mean,
because he beat him up. I don't know if it's like a point to death or whatever, but he beat him up, and then he was like, but I went outside and the sun came up, and so like that was God forgiving me, sure. I thought in that moment like that he could be, you know, he could have been arrested after that, and then like he had an insanity plea or whatever, and it went through in some way. Now he might be like in a mental institution.
Really?
I don't know.
Is that how it works? Really?
But then I feel like, okay, no, I think there's a separate one for the criminally insane. I think that's how they call it. Like there's a separate thing from the criminally insane, and then like a mental institution. But like Elliot wouldn't be in the criminally insane, would he?
No, he wouldn't.
Well, we knew that the police was kind of looking into him, right? Because of the guy.
Yeah, the guy, but like he said that he has nothing
no
on
proof,
him.
yeah.
That like they have nothing on him. Without Krista testifying, they have nothing on him.
Yeah, but like, because if we're going with the mental health institution, whatever, like how did we get to it? Like did Elliot commit himself? Like, I mean, sure, he could have committed himself.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised because he
like
really
he wants to get rid of.
He found out that like Mr. Robot is overtaking him. He can't control the whole night, the whole 3 days. He thought maybe he killed Tyrell.
Yeah, the only thing that like throws me off is they made such a big deal about him opening the door. And so like I thought if he was opening the door, maybe like that's how they reveal it, that like he is actually like in a mental health institution or something like that, like that it was people there to take him to commit him. But then like that will be an involuntary commitment, and like you can't just do that. Like he had to have like.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, you can't just do that. So like, I mean, I'm not quite sure how that works, but like I don't think you just do that.
Could be that it was again Crystal.
To be like, you need help.
You need help. I'm gonna like continue these sessions
with you, but like you have to
like, because you're dangerous for all people around you.
She could have been like, you have to go, otherwise I'm gonna report you to the police.
Yeah, because like you're a danger around to people around you. So like this way, if you go, I'm gonna continue talking to you, and like I'm gonna try to help you. We're gonna help you. This is gonna help you and stuff like that. So like
maybe that could be a thing.
That doesn't sound that insane to me.
Yeah, and I think like when the episode started, he was speaking about like 12 p.m. this, 2 p.m. that. Like it's a very strict regimen. Like I thought that's what they would also have maybe in the mental health institution. Just like, at this time you eat, at this time you take your meds, at this time you maybe go, outside or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're forbidden from going outside. I don't fucking know. Like I really have nothing to base it on, like how mental institutions work. I mean, depends on what your mental health condition is. Like if you're a danger or if you're not, or I don't know. I'm so confused, honestly. Like nothing here makes sense to me. And like his mother is definitely not a thing because like that woman does not appear. She does not speak. Like that's just like a nurse or something.
Yeah, we'll just see her in the background. Like even this episode,
like
we saw her
news.
watching TV. That's not happening. That's not his mother. He's just like that's some nurse, and he's imagining it being his mother because his mother is strict and this nurse is strict, and she wakes him up, and like that's how he deals with this mental institution. You know.
Sure. But would he? I don't know, maybe he would, because like if he voluntarily committed himself, like then would he need to make up this all around him to be able to deal with it? Like if he voluntarily went to it,
I don't know.
I'm gonna like the most shocking thing is gonna be if this all actually like is happening, like if he is actually at his mother's house.
No, that's not happening.
Like that's gonna be just like the strangest thing to me, honestly.
Yeah, but like I can't. I'm like with Mr. Roy. I'm 100% sure that's not happening. I don't know what's happening, but that's not happening. That's not his mother.
Yeah,
there is no way that's his
mother. And if that's not his mother, like
why is he imagining?
Yeah,
who is
and
she
so like
I think that all ties it.
Yeah, that does tie into things.
We also met more of the FBI girl who is I think called Dominique. I can just tell you immediately, I love Dominique. I just love
Dominique
her.
Is funny.
She's very funny if you ask me.
Yeah.
And she at the end, and she's this close to them. She figured out where they were working, basically. Yeah, that's very interesting. I don't know. I have no idea where that's gonna lead her. Honestly.
I mean, it's gonna lead her to us. Like
I know, but like, are we gonna go down for something? What is happening? You know what I mean? Like.
We're not gonna go down if she falls in love.
That's what I want to say. Like,
if she falls in love with,
like, what's
Darlene.
her opinion about what F Society did? That all could be very interesting.
Yeah, I think Dominique could be a very interesting character. I think she could be a very interesting character. Like we're meeting her bit by bit. Like she has some type of insomnia. She is, I guess, very capable and good at her job. She went to the woman's place afterwards by herself, basically, and figured some stuff out. The only thing that she has to go off on is the woman said that like the last person that came was like a chubby guy. And like that's not much to go off on, you know what I mean? But like if she looks at the right places and like deducts down to a group of people, like then it will be, I guess, easier. So, like, I feel like she's gonna crack it. Like, she already came to F Society. I thought it was really funny that she, like, went to fucking Coney Island and said F Society. I mean, like, it stood for...
Fun Society.
Fun Society something, I think. Amusement. I don't know what it said. And, like, I don't know if the letters, like, intentionally... Like, if someone removed the letters intentionally or, like, if it's just irony.
I think it's just irony.
And
that's
the letters U and N fell. Yeah, but like they are really advertising where they are. Like they're literally under their fucking noses, and like I mean we have left that place and like we have held that party there. So like there's a lot of fingerprints, and so like they shouldn't get anything with that. But I feel like Dominique is gonna find something that's gonna lead her to.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one thing to another.
Yeah,
and somehow
she seems very capable.
Find another and smart.
Yeah,
and I think she's gonna find. I mean, somehow she's gonna get to
us,
Darlene.
Or at least Darlene.
So somehow she's gonna find another guy next to Darlene, and somehow she's gonna connect it. I don't think it's gonna be too hard. I think that's gonna happen even in the next few episodes. You know.
Yeah, I think she's definitely like coming closer to us.
Yeah, but she's gonna need some evidence, and what evidence she's gonna find, that's the part I don't know. Like, if she's gonna just herself realize potentially these people are somehow involved, but she has zero evidence to go with that, you know, to...
I mean, she's gonna find something. I just don't know.
I just don't think she's gonna find anything. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna find anything concrete that FBI can search them for. You know, like she can find something concrete enough for her to suspect exactly
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah, but not
And
to arrest
try
people.
to investigate them on her by herself, because like she has nothing really concrete on them.
Yeah.
And that's how she's gonna probably meet Darlene, you know, like she's gonna
Yeah.
probably go undercover when she's meeting her. Like she's not
Yeah, I
gonna
could
come up to
see
her and be like,
that. No.
hi, I'm an FBI, are you involved with that F
No,
society?
I just didn't know. I just don't know who's gonna approach who first. I don't know if like they're gonna figure out that she is coming closer or whatever, and then Darlene's gonna go like undercover.
Interesting.
Or
Yeah,
something. Like
yeah.
I don't know who's gonna go undercover. I don't know who's gonna be a step ahead of who.
Yeah.
I mean, I
thought
have
it's gonna
nothing.
be an
Yeah.
FBI, especially because
I still
she's
don't think
now...
we have much to base it on. Like there's like very little that we have to go off on.
Yeah. I just thought maybe because she's now found their place, so she's already one step
Oh,
ahead
that
of
is
them.
true. That is
So
true.
like maybe just wanting and to lead her somehow to Darlene, and she goes undercover to somehow find something out, like, you know, friendly talk, you know.
I mean, potentially. Like again, this is out of all the things that we are following now. Like we really have little to even base it off on. What's gonna like now continue happening with Dominique? I mean, we have just met her like in the previous episode. Like this is the first episode that we have seen a bit more of her. I think it's gonna be very
met her 4
interesting.
years ago. I don't know about you.
I have not seen her in my fucking life, other than Newsroom when I rewatched it like a million times. Like that is the only place I've seen her. So like otherwise, I've seen nothing. I don't know what you have seen, but I know nothing. So I mean, that's gonna be fun to find out. We also, I mean, we didn't even fucking. We were jumping left and right, but the episode opened up kind of where we left off, with Elliot speaking to Tyrell, and Tyrell is talking about how like he can't say where he is. Do they record also your conversations like in a mental institution?
I mean, if you are just there voluntarily, I don't think so. I don't know.
Because like it seemed like Tyrell can't speak. He says, "Do you think
Honestly,
someone's listening?" But like someone could just be listening, you know,
are
like
we even sure
CIA.
that's Tyrell? Are we even sure that he didn't imagine him as well?
Oh god, I don't know actually.
Like honestly, I like
now that you mentioned,
I
don't
can't talk
know
about anything around Elliot because I really don't know anything. Like I can't be sure about anything that's happening next to Elliot, you know?
Oh my god, he fucking took the gun, kills Tyrell, and now he's fucking committed.
Yeah. Imagine that. No, it's not. That's not the truth.
I mean, I don't think so. I think Tyrell is alive because like he sent his wife the phone and everything.
Not only that, but like he's the wanted man. We saw that like on TV.
Oh yeah, true. I don't know what I'm seeing. That could be a fucking lie. No, Tyrell is, I think, good and alive. And again, he is already speaking to his wife. No, I mean, we haven't seen them speak, but like he has sent the phone and everything. So like he is there. But he did say to Elliot, you know, we changed the world or something. Like we were gods or...
That night we became gods. And then it was like, what did we do?
Like, we know what you did, but like, would I call you becoming gods? I don't think so. But like, Tyrell is functioning in a different type of like realm of reality, if anyone asks me. So like, that could be like becoming a god.
That was the biggest hack in the
True,
whole
like
history.
that is
in some way
that
they
is
are.
the biggest. Sure, that is the biggest. Like,
I would understand why somebody would feel on a high.
I mean, yeah, but like I love that he said we became God. What the fuck did you do? I mean, he did like he was speaking to someone. He was like, you know, we're good to go or something. And then Elliot was executed the code.
Yeah.
Sure, he did something, but like still, I don't know where he is now. And he said, what did he say also? Did he mention like a further plan or something? Like, what is the plan with Tyrell? What is he supposed to be doing now? Like, I feel like he has to do something, but I don't know what it is. I don't know, like, that's all confusing. And, like, then, you know, Mr. Robot hung up and that was the whole thing. And we still, again, do not know what the fuck that is. I'm like, no, I literally can't tell you anything. Like, a lot of this show, I mean, this season, especially, like, in 3 episodes, I think they mention it multiple times, even in this one. They're talking about control. And like who has the control, and if the control is just an illusion, and Elliot is losing control to Mr. Robot and everything, and we keep mentioning that. And so like I can't trust my own eyes as to what I'm seeing, because he is not in control, and so I can't do anything with that.
Yeah.
we also had, I mean, we mentioned it briefly with the guy that was speaking, but we also had that scene at the church group meeting, whatever it was, where Elliot started saying all of his thoughts out loud. He was like, did I say that out loud? You did, boy. You did. And he was, I thought the speech was just like really, really well written. And he was kind of talking about, organized religion and how it just, let's say, keeps people controlled, let's say like that. The tale is all this time like religion is an opium for the masses or whatever it is. And again, I really enjoy the speech. I always like somehow enjoy speeches about religion in whichever way you wanna like give it to me. If someone's talking about religion as in like a believer, or someone is talking as a non-believer or whatever, I always like really enjoy those speeches. And I agree with what Elliot said in terms of I really believe that organized religion is just one of the greatest evils on this planet. Like, not like individual religion and everything. I don't care what anyone else believes. I think they should be allowed to believe it, and everyone can just function how they want to function. But it's a different thing with organized religion. So I just really liked his whole speech, and he said like, I'm not gonna use God as a scapegoat. I thought that was like a really interesting way to look at things, as in like people sometimes use like that guy who killed a person or beat him to nearly to death, whatever. He like used the God at the end as some type of like salvation. Like he saw him and saw like his sin of nearly killing a person, harming a person is like forgiven. Like, he is making things up to make himself feel better. Like that's what he chooses to do. And it's like, I'm not gonna use God as a scapegoat. And he said like, I don't even trust my imaginary friend. I don't even listen to my imaginary friend. Why would I listen to yours?
That's so funny.
I don't know, that was like really funny. I just really I really liked the writing in that scene.
Yeah. I mean, reminding me of Elliot. It's not the first time Elliot has that type of a speech. He also had it about society in the last season with Krista and stuff like that. I love those scenes when Elliot is talking about something like that,
Yeah, and like a lot of the times the things that he is saying I would like, let's say, agree with. It's just like sometimes his approach to certain things I'm like not the biggest fan of necessarily. But I really always enjoy those scenes, and I always think the writing in those scenes, like when he gives those speeches, when he like gives a monologue, is just very good. We also had Angela in this episode, who is girl. I mean, I am really excited about her storyline because we keep going in deeper and deeper with the fucking devils, I hate that guy. He makes me so uncomfortable. What is his name?
I don't want to find out.
I don't like. He makes me so fucking uncomfortable. Like the thing that he is now trying to do with Angela, like he called her for dinner, and I was honestly like the entire time I'm afraid like, is this some type of a date? Because like I can't do this now.
It didn't seem like a date.
I don't know. I don't know. They're all creeps. I don't fucking know.
I agree. I don't know why. Even when I don't know. It was so weird.
Yeah, and he called her and like she had dinner with people who, like, ridiculously enough, I think he mentioned both of them like work for some type, like within the company, like they have some type of like, let's say, charities. There was like Toys for Tots, and like the other one is like something also like charitable. I can't remember exactly what he said, and he mentioned their families and whatever, and this one has grandchildren. And then he said like they were also the people who were in the room when they, what was his choice of words, where I thought that was like, I don't know what words he used, but like I thought that there was like dissolving them of like guilt. It was like a mistake when they made like a mistake, like they made a fucking choice, they made a decision. And he gave her a CD that would put those guys to jail because they are also committing some type of like, right now, fraud in the company. I'm not quite sure like in which manner, doesn't really matter. But he gave her that CD to basically like take them down. And like the reason it's a tricky situation because like I think all the people in that fucking room should be arrested and in jail. Like I don't care really. I do not care about their fucking families or whatever. Like they deserve to be in jail. Like they have ruined so many families. Like I don't care about them really. The person that I care about there is Angela, and what the CEO wants to do with her. Like, and he's told her like the quicker that you turn off your emotions, like the easier this is all gonna become. So like he wants her to become like them.
Yeah.
Because like the only way that I mean, it's not like they turn their emotions off because like, oh, this is too hard. They have no fucking emotions to begin with. Like this is just who they are. Nothing is here hard for them. But he wants Angela to kind of, join the dark side. And so like that's why I don't want her to do that. Like I don't want her to, let's say, step over those lines to make her kill that emotion within herself. I think that's gonna be so bad for her. Again, I do not care. Like I would take that fucking city to the police. Here you go, arrest them. I'm good, But I just feel like she is very, like the place that she is in mentally now is really not like the best space. And I think she is more easily influenced because like she doesn't really feel any self-worth, and like all her self-worth depends on like her job at that firm, and like that's the only place that she kind of gets that approval that she seeks, which is a very dangerous position to be in because like then you might want to do things that you would usually not do to continue getting that like approval that you crave, because like she feels so low about herself with everything that has happened. And so like I don't know what's gonna be happening now. I don't think that we're gonna be going on I don't think it's gonna get better. I think it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Like I want to believe, and I do believe that her storyline by the end of the show, unless she dies, because like apparently people are fucking dropping left and right. I don't know at this point, but I would hope that her storyline would be one of like finding herself and her self-worth and just like leaving this.
Honestly, it's just gonna be hard to get to that point.
Yeah.
To me, at least, hard to watch this continue to happen. It's gonna be hard for me to even watch it get worse because it's hard to watch it now. Honestly.
Yeah, I just feel really bad for her, and I hate that she is so isolated. I feel like if she just had people around her that like care about her and support her, like we would not be in this position that we're in right now. But like she feels very much alone.
Yeah.
And so like of course she's gonna cling on to anything that she can, and like that really makes me feel very sad for her. And I think it has a really good potential by the end of the show to be a really well told storyline for her character. I think it's gonna, like, I feel like we're in for a rough ride now with her.
Yeah.
Like I think this is gonna be worse before it gets better. And again, I really feel for her. Mm-hmm. Like I really like her character. I mean, along with Elliot and Darlene, she's there up with my favorite. And so I really want that for her.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we had. I mean, this was a really good episode. I really enjoyed this one. I feel like we missed talking about so many fucking things that happened, but like I can't, like it was like too many fucking things were happening for me to like even like keep track of.
Honestly, I don't even understand half of the things, so like I can't even try to begin to talk about things that I have no idea what's happening in those scenes, you know.
That's true.
Okay, guys.
That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my god, next time we're watching, it's like in 2 weeks.
It's like in 2 weeks.
Oh my god. Great. Thank you so much for watching.
Maybe we're gonna use those 2 weeks to figure something out.
Oh.
Even though I don't think
I legitimately don't think there's anything to figure out. Like, I think this is as far as we can take it.
Until they tell us.
Yeah, I have nothing.
This is it.
I have nothing in my mind.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Bye.